Namaskar. Good evening to all of you. Embassy of India, Addis Ababa welcomes you in this evening yoga session. As during the day, we already get warmed up, so there is no need of doing Sukshma Vyayam, that is micro exercises. So straight away we will go to the asanas, that is postures. So to start with the yoga session, kindly sit in cross-legged and in any meditative posture. And this is hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumbs together, wrist on the knees, spine, neck and head straight, eyes gently closed. Inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. Gently open your eyes. Today we will practice standing asanas and sitting asanas. So, standing asana we will practice Tadasana, Virabhadrasana, that is warrior posture, and forward bending, backward bending asanas. So kindly stand up. And stand up. If heels, your foot should be 2-3 inches apart. We are going to do Tadasana, that is palm tree posture. Stand straight and slowly raise your hands and place your grip on your head. And inhaling, raise your arms up, and slowly, gradually lift your heels up, maintaining the balance. Keep your eyes open. This asana alerts the whole body and mind. It helps in improving and toning up the digestive system as well as excretory systems. Maintain the balance. Breathe normally. Gaze at one point in front of you which is stationary so that you can maintain the balance. Hold the posture. Slowly come back, come down, hands down. This is Tadasana. A word of caution for those suffering from vertigo, they should not lift their heels. They should do by foot on the ground and lifting the hands up. That's all. Now we will perform Kati Chakrasana. Before Kati Chakrasana, we will do Ardha Chakrasana, that is half wheel posture. Spread your legs shoulder width apart and place your hands on your waist and pull your elbows towards each other Now inhaling, stretch your spine back, bend back. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. A word of caution for those having hernia problem, they should not do the backward bend. Either in sitting, lying down, or standing. Now, in the sequence of this standing postures, we will practice Kati Chakrasana, standing twisted posture. Inhale and raise your arms forward, and exhaling, bend towards the right, twist right, place your left hand on the right shoulder, breathe normally. This posture gives a beautiful twist to the abdomen. All abdominal organs are massaged. Slowly come back, hands forward, and now inhale and exhaling, twist towards the left. Place your right hand on left shoulder. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. As a principle, if you do the backward bending and then forward bending, in between the two, you should do one twist so that your spine comes into the proper relaxation and action. Now, forward bend, that is Uttanasana. A word of caution, kindly start. If you are the beginner, please respond to the body, listen to your body, and do it as per your capacity, as per your flexibility. Flexibility and strength will come in due course with the practice, regular practice. So don't jump over the final pose straight away, and practice gradually. Okay. Now spread your legs forward, sideways, and again place your hands on your waist. Inhale and exhaling, bend forward. Keep your spine straight, and after that, whatever be the maximum bend, you can bend from the hip joint downwards. Feel the impact on your knee joint, hamstrings, that is thigh muscles, full spine. Keep your head straight. Stay there for a few moments with normal breathing. Slowly come up, relax. Now Veerbhadrasana, that is warrior posture. We are going to do easy one, the first one for the beginners, that is Veerbhadrasana 2. Again, spread your arms, spread your legs, and turn your right foot in right side, left foot slightly inside. Stretch your arms horizontally and bend your head towards the right side, look towards the right side, bend down, bend your right knee downward. Maintain the posture, bend as per your capacity. Breathe normally. Slowly, slowly. Come back. Now twist. Turn your left foot in right side, left side, and right foot should be 45-degree inside. And bend bend your left knee downward and look toward the left side. Bend down. Feel the stretch on your leg muscles, especially thigh muscles, calf muscles, knee joint. This gives a beautiful flexibility to the spine. Slowly, slowly come back, hands down. Now sitting postures, sit down, sit in Vajrasana. How to do Vajrasana? Kindly, as we have seen yesterday, stand up on the, rather we can do like this. Come in the Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Legs straight, hands sideways, staff pose. Now bend your right leg and place your right foot near the below the right buttock, and again bend your left foot and place below the left buttock, and position your buttocks in place in between the heels apart, knees, toes touching together. But in case you are having some problems like any knee joint, knee pain, ankle pain, initially you will feel pain, but there should not be injury. If there is any injury or arthritis of the knees, then kindly do it carefully, do it comfortably. You can use the props, you can use the cushions like this. I'll show you from this way. You can use and place the cushion below the knee, below the ankles, so that your ankles are comfortable like this. Place one like this. And if you are feeling much pain in the knees, then you can use another pillow or cushion below the hips like this. Now it becomes quite comfortable. Everybody can do that. So you can, if you are a beginner having problem in performing Vajrasana or Thunderbolt posture, then you can use the props, the pillows. Okay. Now this is Vajrasana. The sequence of Vajrasana, the sequence of sitting posture is Vajrasana, then camel posture. Camel, in starting we are going to practice half camel posture, that is Ardha Uttasana, and after that one twist, bend. Similarly, as we have done in the standing, backward bend, twist and forward bend. So stand up on the knees like this. Knees shoulder width apart, feet knee width apart, and place the hands on your waist, fingers pointing downwards towards the hips. Pull your elbows towards each other, expand your chest, inhaling, bend your backward. This is half camel Uttasana. Stay there comfortably with normal breathing. Slowly, slowly come back and again sit in for relaxation. Now twist, that is we are going to do easy twist. This is Vakrasana, and after practicing Vakrasana we can start practice Ardha Matsyendrasana, that we will do after few days. So again open your legs, open your legs in Dandasana, come in Dandasana. Now bend your left leg, place your left foot near the right knee and left hand besides the buttock. Raise your right hand and place your bring your hand down around the left knee and do it like this, and towards the left side. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe normally. This gives a beautiful abdominal massage. Slowly come back. Now those who can't do it, there is a intermediary alternate method of that. Again like this, like if you are doing like this, you can hold this leg like this, hold the leg like this and again try to twist towards the left side. Okay, if you are not able to do like this, then hold your knee like this. Other side, bend your right foot, right knee, place your left hand and bring it round the right knee and look towards the right side. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Relax in Vishramasana. Relaxing posture, legs apart, hands apart and head free, eyes closed. Breathe normally. After each asana, relaxation is must, so that we are ready to prepare ourselves for the next posture. Okay, now next is forward bend. Again, come in the Vajrasana. How you will come to this is Dandasana. Fold your one leg, place below the buttock, and fold your another leg, place foot below the buttock. This is Vajrasana. Now, in this Vajrasana, what we are going to do forward bend? Shasakasana, that is rabbit posture. Open your knees like this. Open and again sit in between the heels. Place your hands in the front and slowly, gradually raise your hands up and exhaling, hands down, and once hands are there on the ground, on the floor, then slide your hands forward, bend from the hip joint, place your chin on the ground. Breathe normally. This is very good posture for alleviating the stress and anxiety. But in case if you are suffering from slip disc, then kindly don't avoid this posture. Slowly, slowly slide back and hands up, hands down. Again, relax in Vajrasana, or you can relax in Vishramasana like this. Okay, now we are going to do, we are going to practice quick relaxing exercise. That is quick relaxing technique. We lie down in Shavasana. Lie down in Shavasana. Okay. Now, legs apart, hands apart, eyes gently close. We are going to tighten our body from the foot to the head. So each organ I will mention. You have to tighten the body, tighten the each part. We start, tighten your toes, tighten your feet, tighten your ankles, tighten your knees, tighten your calf muscles, tighten your thighs, tighten your abdomen, tighten your hands, make the fist, tighten your forearm, tighten your upper arm, tighten your shoulders, tighten your chest, tighten your neck, tighten your facial muscles, tighten your full body, tighten, 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 and release. Now you should feel complete relaxation. Now relax each part of the body, starting from the toes to the top of the head. Relax your feet, relax your ankle, relax your calf muscles, relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax your abdomen, relax your arms, relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax your head, relax your spine. Feel complete relaxation. Just concentrate over the breath. Feel complete relaxation. Now turn one side and get up. Always when you get up, turn one side. Don't get up straight away. Like this. And sit cross-legged. Cross-legged sitting is called Sukhasana. We are sitting in Sukhasana, easy posture, happy posture. It is one of the simple and important posture for doing meditation, because for meditation you should be able to sit steady, comfortably, and for a long time. Now we are going to practice eyes exercise. Like when we work throughout the day, our eyes gets tired. So what should we do to relax our eyes and refresh our eyes? So there are movements like eyeballs are connected with the various vessels, blood vessels. So along with that, there are eye muscles also. So what we are going to do, we are moving, giving movement to the eyes, horizontal, left, right, up, down, rotation, clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then squeezing. So this way finally we do the palming. So with this we get the eyes refreshed. So kindly okay. As I say, kindly follow. Open your eyes and now turn your eyes toward the right side. Turn your eyeballs. Look toward the right side. Left side. Move your eyes toward the right side. Left side. Gently close your eyes. Now vertical movement to the eyeballs. Okay. Inhale and raise your eyes and look in between the eyebrows. Look down on the tip of the nose. Look up. Look down. Eyes gently close. Now we will practice diagonal movement. Okay. Inhale and look toward the left up corner, up side. Look down toward the right down corner. Again look up, left up corner. Look down, right down. Now right up, left down, right up, left down. Eye gently close. Now rotation of the eyeballs. Rotate the eyeballs clockwise. Eyes gently close. Now rotate the eyeballs anti-clockwise. Eyes gently close. Now we will do blinking. Blink your eyelids fast. Eyes gently close. Now squeeze your eyelids. Squeeze, hold, and release. Again squeeze your eyelids. Close. Now palming. Make your palms as a cup like this and place your left hand on left eye. Place your right palm on the right eye, crossing the eyes. Okay. Now feel complete darkness. If you are feeling, you can open the eyes inside. If you are feeling any sort of light, just close that source of light. Feel complete darkness and feel complete relaxation. Now rubbing the eyes, come back, pray to the Almighty for our healthy vision throughout our life. A word of caution, this is the time of corona, so your hands should be properly sanitized before you touch your face or eyes. Okay, now we will practice pranayama. Sit in cross-legged, or you can sit in half lotus posture like this, as is convenient and comfortable to you. As we have practiced yesterday, full yogic breathing, full deep breathing. Again, we are repeating that. Place your one hand on the chest, another hand on the abdomen, and first inhale deeply without expanding the chest, just expand the belly out. This is belly breathing. Exhale. When you inhale and without expanding the chest, belly comes out because the diaphragm goes down. The lower portion of the lungs get expansion. Now chest breathing. Inhale without belly expansion, just expand the chest. This is a horizontal expansion of the chest. Exhale, contract the chest. Now third one is clavicular breathing. Place your left hand on the right shoulder and inhale without expanding the belly or expanding the chest. Inhale and raise the shoulders up. Exhale. This is when the upper portion of the lungs get expansion. It means technically we are having we can divide lungs into three portions: lower one, middle one, and upper one. So when we inhale deeply, when we do the belly breathing, then lowest portion of the lungs get expansion. It gets full movement. And when we expand the chest, then the middle portion of the lungs get expansion. And when we raise the shoulders, then the upper portion of the lungs get expansion. And when we combine all these three together, it is called full yogic breathing. Now inhale deeply, keep your hands on the knees in Gyan Mudra. Inhale, first belly breathing, bulge your belly, followed by chest breathing, expand your chest, followed by clavicular breathing, raise your shoulders up. Now exhale, contract the shoulders, chest and abdomen. Inhale deeply, belly breathing, chest breathing and clavicular breathing. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. So this is a pattern of deep breathing. It can be done anytime, whether it is before the food or even after the food, and especially it helps in expansion of the lungs capacity, because these days corona is attacking on our respiratory system. So yoga provides good technique for improving and enhancing the breathing capacity, lungs capacity, and strengthening the respiratory system. Now Kapalabhati. It is called skull shining exercise. It is one of the 6 purificatory techniques. This is called Shat Karmas: Neti, Dhoti, Vasti, Nauli, Kapalbhati and Tratak. So Kapalbhati, what we do, we exhale actively and inhale passively in between the 2 strokes, and keeping the spine straight and body steady but only abdomen is moving. When you exhale with stroke, then abdomen goes inside, and when you inhale passively, abdomen comes normal. So only abdominal movement, forward, backward, like this. So a word of caution for those suffering from hypertension or cardiac issues, they should do Kapalbhati with mild speed and mild force. And women undergoing menstruation and pregnancy, they should avoid it altogether. And we will first practice Kapalbhati with normal speed. Okay, place your hands on Chin Mudra on the reversing the palms on the knees. Now we will practice Kapalbhati with normal force, normal speed. So this is Kapalbhati with normal speed, normal force. Now Kapalbhati with mild speed, mild force, especially for those having hypertension and having cardiac issues. Kindly see and follow. There is a very mild, very fine difference between them. Kindly notice it and follow and practice. Come back. So this is both Kapalbhati with normal speed and mild speed. So this detoxifies the body and mind. Now Anulom Vilom Pranayama. After Kapalbhati, it is necessary to do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, that is alternate nostril breathing. Raise your right hand and bend your first two fingers and left hand in Gyan Mudra, spine straight, and place your hands on your nostrils. Block your right nostril with the right thumb. Now exhale completely through left. After exhaling, then inhale through left. Block the left nostril, open the right nostril, and exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Please continue Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Inhale deeply, slowly. Exhaling through left. Please conclude Anulom Vilom Pranayama. It is very good pranayama to cure our hypertension, insomnia, stress and anxiety. If you are feeling lack of sleep, if you are not having having sleep disorders, then before going to bed, kindly follow this Anulom Pranayama as well as one Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari means humming bee. We are going to do now humming bee breathing. Okay. Place your first two fingers on your eyes, ring finger below the nose, little finger below the lips. Plug your ears with the tips of the thumbs and turn your tongue upward to touch the soft palate at the back. Inhale and start humming 3 times. Come back, keep your eyes closed and just concentrate over your breath. When you sit long in meditation, concentrating over your breath, you can have good determinations for your life, you can have good affirmations, and your determinations will become strong while taken in meditative posture, meditative stage. Now with the folded hands, pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life and in the society. Open your eyes. Hope you liked this session. So we are starting evening classes regularly. We are starting with the sessions especially for the beginners, and you have to perform and practice only as per the limits available, limits your body is responding to you. Do not jump over the things. And slight advice, yoga is not only the physical exercise, it is the way of life, way of healthy life. And how to remain healthy? By detoxifying our body and by detoxifying our mind, maintaining our cool, calm and relaxed mind, always having emotional balance in our life, and have our food like sattvic food, pure food. And there is another way of eating. Eat right, eat healthy, eat nutritious. So we'll take up a separate session on fooding also. So friends, I hope you are nice to the Messi, you are staying connected. Please advise your friends and other relatives to join this online yoga session in the evening at 6 o'clock in the evening. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste. Thank you.